So, hey, welcome back, everybody. Old man caught gaming, and here I am. You caught me gaming. Last time we left off, we were just coming up here to Stonebridge. We'll go up here and see what these guards have to say. Hey, welcome to Stonebridge, stranger. You fought your way past all those Krug. Remember, I learned last time, thanks to Ulora, that it's Krug, not Krug, that I've been calling it like forever. I always skipped past her voice thing and never realized. Guess the mob that blew through here last night must have moved on to the farmlands. Okay. You'll have to forgive the mess. We're still recovering from the last wave of Krug that broke through the gates. I think most of the shops are still open for business, but they won't have much left after the looting. Wow. Holy crap, it's Gjorn. Remember Gjorn? From Norik? The guy that died on the freaking bridge the first day? See, Gjorn and Stonebridge.
If you've come looking for help, you'll not get much here.
Oops.
If you've come looking for help, you'll not get much here. What the Krug couldn't carry off in a wagon, they smashed up or burned. They even put Gravemaker, my blessed old catapult, to the torch, even though that beauty hasn't thrown a stone since I was a pup. It don't take a wizard to smell the goblins behind this Krug raid, but the Overseer of Glacier needs to be told what happened here nonetheless. If you're up for the task, can I come along?
Well, let's see. He wants to come along. What's he bring to the table? Strength of 11, Dexterity 10, Intelligence 10. Melee is already level 2. Another fighter. Oh, and look at that. He's a squire.
I knew you'd be the
right
for this.
Sounds like a pirate more than a squire. Well met, friend. Okay, let's see. Oh, now I'm a man-at-arms. Remember at that first episode, I was just a farmer. So using the bow and the melee weapons has made me a man-at-arms. Ulora is freelance because she's a wanted everything. We haven't really established her, but she's doing our combat magic. There's that healing hands. Oh. Wow. That doesn't require any levels. You can start off right off the bat. But as I said, she's going to just do combat. I'm going to focus on that for her. Now this guy, let's see, a 10 to 13 mace, a buckler that's 2, and his strength is 11, so he can't really use anything fancy. 13, 14, 13. 13, 13. I can use one of these bows. Just giving them the hand-me-downs for now. Once we get some better stuff for everybody, we'll I'm going to move him up. Kind of nice. You just click and hold and you shift your party around. So let's see, we'll give him better armor. 6 to 10. No. His little mace is better than that pitchfork. We'll give him some health potions. Needing them. Okay. Okay, so hand-hand combat. What we got here? Taught these stupid Krug how to raise skeletons and set fire to good people's homes should be put to the 10th stone for what they've done. If the raid weren't bad enough, they brought these terrible insects from the mountains. All those green and blue things we've been fighting all the time. Just because we're in town, we can't break any boxes. You're the first farmer to come to our mill since those horrible Krugs started their rampage. Oh, but you aren't coming to deliver our grain, are you? If it is as bad as they say in the farmlands, we're in for a hard times ahead. Since the Krug made off with most of our food stores and the farmers aren't delivering their grain to the mill, we won't be able to feed ourselves for more than a week at best. Tried to get to the beach to catch some fish, but it looks like the Krug left behind some of those terrible scrubs. Petitioned the guard captain to help clear the beach, but he doesn't seem to understand how much trouble we're in, and he doesn't want to remove any guards from the gates until they're repaired. I could never do it, but if you're brave and think you can clear off the beach, it would mean a lot to the townspeople. Alright, so that's kind of an unwritten quest, I guess, because it didn't show up in the journal. We can go on down to the beach, I'm sure. Apparently, oh, I hate how the camera can wobble around like that. Here, we'll just do this. That's where that map navigation comes in handy. See? Oh. So there's apparently only one way down, one way up. All that way for nothing. Well, we've already established that the pathfinding is not too bad in this game. Let's see, instead of running around behind this building, we got here the guard captain. You're safe enough here for now. I think the Krug have a bad taste for us after the slaughter we handed them last night. Nothing to say for that guy. Okay. And looks like just a book that we don't want anyway. Although, never hurts to read these things, just in case. Played too many games where, you know, that book can end up revealing something, you know, revealing map location or what have you. Why the Krug thought they would find magical artifacts in Stonebridge is beyond me. They came through breaking everything that didn't look magical and stealing everything that did. It was horrible. You pitchforks and rake handles aren't reason enough to put all of Stonebridge to the 10th stone. Gresh say burn. Gresh say smash. If I ever find out who Gresh is, there'll be some smashing and burning, all right? Okay. Let's see.
Krug. Puh! You ask me? We should have run the bastards out of these hills when we settled here. All those dung-eaters left me were a pair of jacks and a half-lame mare. The jacks I can part with for a price, though not for half as much as I could have a week ago. You interested?
Yeah, let's see. He wants $320 for a pack mule, and we got $1,276. So let's go find a place to sell this crap first. See what we got after that.
Welcome to the Black Hammer Forge.
Black Hammer Forge.
The Krug stole most of our wares, but you won't get a better deal on what we got left. What can I show you today?
Oh boy, look at all that stuff that we can't afford or equip. So sell value of 19. Sell value, oh, it's only 9. Wow, that's 1. 7. And I'll be right back. I got a little dog prancing around. I think she might need to go out. Give me just a second. Note to self. Edit that shit out. Okay. So, let's see. Sell that for 5, sell that for 13. Really? Magic and it's only selling for 19. Oh well. Yeah, let's go 99. There we go. Now we're talking 10. Really? That's it? 5? There we go. 20. That was worth hanging on to. There's another one for 20. I'll give that to him. So when his strength pops up, he can have something to switch to. $12, $8. Oh! 165. I'm glad I didn't throw this stuff away. I mean, it's not worth crap for defense, but it's selling for plenty. Oh. Miscellaneous. What the heck? Yeah, I'm not spending $282 on a shield. Sorry. So.
Thanks for coming by.
Now how much do we got? $17.75. So let's just run over here. go there, let's go into the hotel. The Eaton's Roost. Or Eaton's? Eaton's? I don't know. Okay. There's our nature page.
We've not much to offer after the Krug raid. Who knows what them filthy creatures thought they'd find in poor old Eaton's Roost. Thankfully, they're gone now. Go if you must, but remember, Eaton's Roost is always open, rain or...
Greetings. I am
He's
Zed,
900
the
bucks.
sorcerer, and as of late, Zed the Bard. I arrived, I am told, just in time to miss the biggest thing that's ever happened in this wretched village. If you can use a sorcerer, take me with you. I'd certainly like to see some excitement somewhere in this kingdom. Normally, I charge a fortune for my services, but I'd be willing to take somewhat less just to get out of this putrid place. Is my fee acceptable?
So he's kind of smartass, but you know, it's nice to have somebody with some character in these games. So here we go. His intelligence is already at 12, so if I would have hung on to that staff instead of selling it, he could have used it already. And he's at Nature Magic 3. So we'll accept.
Salvation at last. Let's see what
Salvation
kind
at
of
last.
trouble we can get into.
What kind of trouble we can get into? Yeah. Yes. So he's got Zap and Healing Hands already. He's got Resurrect waiting in the wings. Look at that, level 2. Intelligence at 12 staff already handy. So, we're going to go ahead and give him all the things, and then whatever he doesn't need, we can sell to recoup some of the investment. Give him a few of these. Because I tell you, the potions are just everywhere. You know, never going to run out of potions because they are literally everywhere. Resurrect we can sell. Zap will put down, or Spark will put down there. Zap will put here. Healing Hands will put here. Magic Armor. Transmute. Although I just use that when there's some, when I'm remembered to, and when there's a lot of really cheap weapons that aren't going to sell for anything. But for now, see, he's just got Zap and Healing Hands. So Zap will be his default, but then Healing Hands, when these guys start taking some damage, that's when he steps in. Let's make sure it didn't change anything here, because sometimes when you recruit a new person, their settings are different. I don't know why. It's really kind of weird. But you know, I've gotten to where I'll check just to make sure their default isn't different than what I have my preferences at. Okay, so here. Now we do have enough left to get a donkey.
I still got old Silverhoof and Flare if you're interested.
75, so we can buy the donkey. He healed it up already. And the donkey has 0 combo ability. Nothing. So if you go somewhere and it starts to get attacked, you better beat feet over there and start protecting. So now we're starting to get to where we can be not really a force to be reckoned with, but you know, we're no slouch. We'll be able to get some stuff done. And I don't know why that lady was petrified of the one thing. Wow, that was it. Just one thing. There's a weathered bow. Cloth. Ooh, something else to make some money with before we leave town. Yearling staff. So. Yep. So that adds armor. Oh, intelligence of 13, so he can hang on to that until he's ready. Put these down here. The pack mule is what carries everything until we sell it. So let's see. Wow, that's 19 to 21. That's 17 to 27. But these guys both will be using bows. Bow and melee for both of them. Magic and possibly other for everyone else. Oh. So, wait a minute, where the hell's that at? Hear that? Scrub that I missed. Okay. So I guess we're done cleaning up the town there. So we'll go back and tell the gal in the windmill. Hey, we'll go fishing now. See if she's got anything to give us. Thank you very much. At least now I can offer help to my less fortunate neighbors. Oh. I guess the reward is just doing a good deed. For the goodness of our hearts. You know, because that fills your coin purse. Oh, yes.
Too much fuss and bother, this talk about the Krug. True, they've made a mess of things, but you need look no further than old-fashioned greed to understand why they attacked. They only wanted a good bit of well-forged metal just like you. Speaking of which, my son John may be able to replace any equipment you lost in the raid. Check with him inside.
Got some pretty decent voice acting. And for bit characters too.
What can I show you today?
I'll show you today. Well, let's see. There we go. 77. That's not bad. 41. 5. 10. So you can tell that Resurrect was a higher limit spell. And 77 for that one as well. So there's no sense in spending 525 gold for gloves that are only a defense of 2 and gives you 1 for strength. I mean, sure, we can use some of that gear sooner. But we don't really need the gear just yet.
The god's fire is in you, child. If you have need of potions, I have a few that may be of use and can be bought cheaply. Do you wish to see them?
Boy, she has a ton of spells, too. So here's the resurrect spell scrolls that, we'll find out in a while. And it's just a single-use thing to pick somebody up when they're dead. Both schools of magic will have, we've got resurrect already in the wings for our nature guy. The combat mage at level 5 gets revive, which does the same thing. And then here's the summon jade gargoyle, level 5. And the nature mage gets a summon killer gremel. They look like little gerbils. Well, they look like they used to be little gerbils. They get quite large. And they run around and bite things on behalf of the nature mage. And then here's another interesting nature magic spell. There's some that I really don't like to use, like this spark. 2 globes of electricity, yeah, and they just kind of meander across the field. Meanwhile, arrows are going directly at the bad guys. The melee weapons are going directly at the bad guys. And these things are just kind of, they might get, by the time they get to the bad guy, typically they're already dead. And, your guy's not getting any XP. Same thing with this dancing zap. Now, the zap he's got is just, lightning bolts going directly out. But dancing zap, see the little, they look like little puff balls. That's exactly what it looks like. And it does the same thing as spark. They just kind of meander across really slow. By the time they get to the bad guys, there's nobody left standing to try and beat up. It's frustrating. Oh, let's see. What do we got
Sorry
here?
for looking such a mess. I took
She
an
wants
arrow in last night's
1,050.
battle, but I'm not really all that injured. Adwana's got me patched up, and I'm ready to get back into the fight again. If someone would just believe in me. If you need a good archer to escort you through the mess beyond Stonebridge, I'd be glad to help. I just need some gold to settle my healing bill. Interested?
See? And if we wouldn't have bought that pack mule, we would have been able to afford her. Level 3 archer. 11 dexterity. But we will come back and get her later. The way the game goes, you can fill the entire screen here with personnel. So we can get, I think, 3 or 4 more people. So I'm not too worried about it. It's good to get them early game. There are some a little later on that, they're like $3,000. And it's like, why? Why am I spending so much for somebody when I can get them cheap early on? Oh, it autosave for me leaving the town. That's nice. Journey to the Overseer, Chapter 2. So yeah, we're done with Chapter 1. So there's a killer Gremel right there. That is what the Nature Mage gets to summon once he gets it unlocked. So, let's see, what was his? 10 and 11. 12 and 12. I'll let him up. Wow. Didn't last long. Ran away every time we smacked it. That was interesting. Most of the critters don't spook that easy. There's some regular Gremel. You can tell how small they are in comparison. Now, this looks like it may have been something, but is no longer anything of substance. Let's see. Grrr. The crew love to announce their presence. Oh! Hell, I thought they were coming. What the hell? He must have come from over there. And the donkey's like, I'm out of here. See, now we're going to pick up everything. We got the donkey here that can carry all the goodies. And we will definitely be utilizing him. Truckers, they can get us in trouble very quickly in mass. Okay, fire shot. That's what, 8 gold? But every little bit counts. Oh my. Hey fellas, you guys all here by yourself? Yorn's advanced to level 1. Level 4 in melee. Okay, nice. Apparently beating up on the mule there. Aha! Yeah, I forgot to check this. Attack freely. Engage. At this point, sorry for being quiet there, but at this point, I get lost in my own little world as I'm making sure she doesn't run out of mana, these guys don't run out of health. Because even though it's getting easier with a larger party, they're still, you know, pretty much a rookie player. any of our rookies right out the gate. Oh my goodness, what do we got over here? Another power. Healthy. Another. Have decent armor. 13 mil. Got one of those to throw on. Oh, trapdoor. There's a dungeon up there. Not a trapdoor, an elevator. Nobody up here. That's really kind of odd. Garment. Okay, so let's get everybody up here on the Ordis's axe. Nice. Smashing everybody's footlockers. Feel like I'm in boot camp again. We're all busted. And the first sergeant's checking everybody's lockers. Yeah. A whole lot of loot, not a whole lot of dungeon, but that axe, I believe, is part of a quest later on. Ordis's axe. Requires a strength of 13. I believe there's somebody who wants us to find that later on. So, hey, abracadabra, we found it. Ooh, 19. Pass that on up the ladder. So he's got 16. 3 to 6. Okay, that's garbage. Yeah, see, look, he was 3. And this isn't like most RPGs. it's not going to penalize a mage for wearing leather, which is kind of cool. Because, you know, most RPGs, you know, if they're true RPGs, I guess, they're going to penalize a mage for wearing leather. Whoops! Shit. Get back down here. Damn donkey. Took a joyride on our elevator, damn him. I know that a different party formation setting would probably make this a little easier, but honestly, it's a pain in the ass either way. Laura just increased intelligence. Good combat. So there's the tunnel. We're just in. We are making our way to Letterdelve. Nice. Oh, I see. We're probably going to have to go that way, because after we beat all these guys, I don't know if we can get that They're dropping plenty of goodies, though. Thanks, fellas. The door seems to be stuck. Yeah, there's nothing to blow up that debris with, so we're gonna have to figure out how to get to, oh, there's an explosive barrel there. That'll get rid of everything. We just have to figure out how to get there. So we're gonna have to go down and around. And see just where the road to Western Cross takes us. And we'll pick up right here next time. So thanks again, everybody. I appreciate you tuning in, checking me out. Go ahead and hit that bell if you want to be notified when there's more coming. I've got more planned. Going to eventually start streaming on Twitch, and then I'll be putting those videos up here on YouTube as well. If you want to subscribe, that would be fantastic. I'd be ever so thankful. And I do appreciate your time watching me goof off, basically. You know, struggling at this old man, struggling through this game, and I appreciate you doing it along with me. And I know I said there we go. Now I will be signing off. Thanks again, everybody. Be excellent to each other. We'll catch you next time.